They have a function average here, and then you can select this whole part. So you got the same answer. So this is the built-in function. So for this kind of very easy built-in function, you can directly use the built-in function in the Excel. You can directly use the average A2 to A101, and then the standard deviation. Also, they have the standard deviation. If I want to have the equal to, we can have the equal to here. Equal to the ST. You will see here the function standard deviation, STT, standard deviation. This means the dot P means the data is the population. This means the data is sampling data. But usually this we use the sampling data. So we will select this one, double click here, and then also select this part. It should be the same as what we have learned, how we use the definition. This is the use of definition. We got their standard deviation is 1.3, and then this we use the built-in function that we got the same idea. Okay, then we can calculate if this is one variable. This is one variable. We usually got one variable. We usually want to know what's their average, what is their variance, or God. Another is common way is the variance. The variance is VAR. You can just type the VAR. It's here, the VAR sample here is same. VAR sample. And then you can also select this bar. So you can get their variance. So this average, standard deviation, and the variance. This is very typical parameter we want to know one variable. What's their average, what's their standard deviation, and what is their variance. But for the two variable, we usually want to know what is their covariance and what is their correlation. So that's we will we will do this next time. Okay. So because next time we can directly use that. Okay. Or we can wait until we stop the PCA. Okay. Okay, I would like to start today's class here, and you should familiar with the Excel. Later on, in the following class, I will usually doing this way. I will present the PPT file in the first, but I will not provide you the PPT file. And then I hope you can make a note by yourself. Okay, because according to my experience, the best way is you have your own note, not my note. How to create your own note? There are many ways. Well, in my experience, when I was in the United States to have my PhD qualification, and then the range is huge. A lot of the books I need to learn, right? So in those cases, it's impossible to you make a lot of the exercise. So in that way, whenever I read a book, and then I make a note by myself, and then after that, I only read my personal note. I will skip the textbook because the note is all of the important information has been digested by myself. I wrote the note, so I only need to read the note many times, and then I can understand the full concept of the subject. So that's the way I did. And then in the class, I do my way is I make a note very quickly. In the past, there's no picture I can take. So usually in the past, the professor use the transparency. I think some of you maybe know the transparency, but some of you might not know. Transparency 就是投影片啊。In the past, there's no PPT file. When I was as a student, there's the only way either they use the whiteboard or blackboard. Most of them use the blackboard, and then all the transparency 投影片就是一张透明片上面打上去投影片。So there's no PPT file in the. So I usually make a very quick note whenever the professors use the transparency because I don't have enough time to copy all of the material in the transparency. So I just make a very quick note, and then after the class, before the next class, and then I prepare a complete. After I go home, in the dorm, I rewrite the note and then use a more organized way to try to digest the information. The class, the professor already said, and then that's my own note. Of course, it's maybe more detailed or more simple than the professor note, but that note is my digest by myself, so I can fully understand the most important concept, other than just copy someone's note. That will be always somebody's, not yourself. Okay? So I will not provide you the PPT. I hope you can have your own notes by yourself. Okay. Any questions regarding to today's class? Okay, if there's no question, then I'll see you 2 weeks from today. Okay, 2 weeks from today. It should be next week. I will emphasize again. Sorry, no, next week I am responsible for receiving the VIP from the United States, so we will have no class. So please 2 weeks from today. See you 2 weeks. And also, in the following class, everyone should prepare your notebook. Otherwise, well, you do not know what are we doing. Okay, of course, you will have difficulty in your midterm test.